GoHighLevel Automation tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at GoHighLevel, and I'm going to be telling you how you can create automations within GoHighLevel. So let's get into it. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sign up. Sign up process is actually pretty simple, and you can go ahead and sign up using the link in the description below. It'll take you to the website and you can easily sign up. Now, it's not free. There is a pricing plan, but we'll get into that later. You can see right here, you can go ahead and start your 14-day free trial by clicking on any of these buttons, and you can just simply sign up using these steps. So if you want the trial details, it's going to be over here in the step 2. This is your step 1, where you just simply fill out the form and you sign up. So I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in and, begin from there, because you don't need me to show you. The sign up process is actually pretty simple. You don't need me to hold your hand. You can figure that out yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Catch you guys in a sec. All right, so here we go. So once you've signed up, you should be good to go. Now here you can see you have all of your main options. You've got your foundational setups over here, lead generation guide and everything. And over here, this is like a little, we'll just go with that and skip for now, get that out of the way. And this is your main checklist and your dashboard, kind of like you finish it so that you can, personalize everything and finish your account. And here on the left hand side, you have your main option. You have your universities, your partners, your affiliates, your add-ons, your account snapshots, your prosperity agency dashboards, and everything. So now here you have your account switch option. So if you click over here you can create a sub account or a switch or another account that you can go ahead and use. So yeah, everything is over here. So here you can see account snapshots and sub accounts. So if you click on sub accounts, it'll open up over here, and here you will be able to see every single option. So here you can create your sub accounts as well. So let's go. So coming back over here, let's go with that. So since we are creating automations, we need to go ahead and create a new sub account. So here you will have all of your accounts, right? You can go ahead and create one. You can create a sub account over here and everything. Since we already have one, we'll go ahead and open up this one. So you got to open up your account. So now we are in the Spot Media. This is our account. Here on the left hand side, you can see now some of the options are different. So here you will see you have automation. This is the one that we want. So we're going to go ahead and click on automation. And here you will be able to create your whatever automation you want. So you can create different types of workflow, different types of automation. You can create folders. Within those folders, you can go ahead and sort out all of your workflows or all of your automation. So for example, you'll have a folder that says notifications. So all of the automations that you set up for notifications, you can sort them out over there. For messaging, you can sort them out over there. For updates, for different fields, different, whatever situation you want, different categories, you can set up folders for them. So here you can see you have all these different options. We have some template options as well to get started with, to see how it works. And these are like understanding the workflow option. And here we can create a workflow as well. We can create one from scratch or start from a template. It totally depends on you. Let's go ahead and create one from scratch. We can create one from template as well, but for now we'll go ahead and select create from scratch, and here we select what happens, right? So here it'll open up the entire workflow section. So we'll go with the manual save for now. We can enable that later if you want. Here at the top you can name your automation. So we'll just say this is update. So let's say that we'll create a automation that whenever something is updated, message that in the group chat. So automatically send a message. All right, we can go ahead and do that. So for this one, I'll just type in update. There we go. We now have our name. So next we can go ahead and get started. So this is the entire base. Here you add a trigger, and then you add something, right? What happens when this trigger is triggered, and then you add an action, and then you create like an endpoint. So let's go ahead and click on a new trigger, right? So let's go ahead and click on add, and then here you have all these different options, right? So you've got birthday reminders, contact change, contact DND, notes added, task reminder, inbound. These are the event ones. These are the contact ones, and these are the opportunities, affiliates, courses, and everything. And these are the payments. So let's say that you want to go ahead and add one of them, like task added, right? Or you can click on the app section and select a specific automation for that specific apps, like new database. But for this one, you'll have to connect that app. So we'll show that later. But for now, let's say task added, right? Task added, and select the trigger me name. Task added, that's fine. We'll save that. Click on save task or save trigger. Then we click on the plus button. What happens? This is the action now. What happens? Remove, enable delete or modify whatever option you want. You can create a custom object, right? Create a associated option over here. Communication, send email, send message, or send a Slack one. This one will have to connect Slack as well, which is cool. We can go ahead and do that. This is a premium option. So we'll have to connect our Slack account. So click on connect. I recommend you open up a new tab and just open up Slack over here and log in. It's better to go ahead and log in so that we don't have to log in later, because we do have to log in into Slack. So what I'll do is I'll just log in, sign in over here. All right, so I'm just simply gonna, as an example, I'll just create this workspace, and okay, I'll skip this. And coming back over here, now here we can see all the integrations. We can see all the apps. So here we'll search for Slack, and if we scroll down, we don't even need to search for it. It'll be over here. But if you can't find it, you can just simply search for it over here, and you can search for anything over here. So since we already have it, we'll click on connect. It'll open up the authenticator and the link over here. Ask me to go ahead and select the account. I should also, why is this taking so long? As an example, I'll just quickly add a few emails. And here we have our workspace. We have it over here. We can just simply click on allow, and it should connect automatically. There we go. App is not approved. We click on allow, and we should be good to go. And here we go. So you can see right here, successfully integrated. So now we should be good to go. You can see right here, one account connected. So now if we come back over here, I'll reload this again, just so that, yeah, we can see that it's, connected. And for this one as well, for some reason, it's stuck over here. It's not moving forward or back. And now we can just continue where we left off. So we'll go ahead and select the trigger that we selected. We selected a task added, right? So we'll go ahead and click over here, click on save trigger. And then here we'll click on the action. So we'll have Slack already. So we'll click on Slack, send notification to Slack, and select the account. And here you can, change the name of whatever you want. Select the event. So we could go with send a direct message to a user, or a private channel, or a public channel. We'll go with user, and we'll just say Slack user, and then we choose the Slack user. I'll choose myself, and then here we can update or add a message. Here we can just simply type in a new task was added. We'll click on save action. We now have a whole workflow. So whenever something happens, whenever a task is added, boom, it'll be triggered. It'll send a notification to my Slack account, and that'll be the end of it. If you want, you can go ahead and move it further to other users, directly to a specific, channel, but then you can just simply click on test workflow, select the contact. Since we don't have a contact, we should go ahead and add that as well. We'll come back over here, go back over here, and here on the left hand side, we have our contacts. Quickly add a few contacts. As an example, click on add contact. Here we can add in Jimmy and Jimmy James. Email over here as an example. I'll add my own email. And contact type, I'll just go with customer, time zone, whatever you want. And yeah, I'll just simply click on save. Boom, we now have a contact. Boom. So now coming back over here, we can just simply select the contact. Let me go ahead and close this up. Click on run, and now we have the contacts. Boom, there we go. So now we can click on test run. So coming back over here, we now have our channel ready. We should get a message over here as well, but just as an example, let's see. All right, now we can click on test. I think I changed the trigger, so now it should work. And I also changed it, and now I send it to a public channel. Select the channel and select the message. So now we should be good to go. It should pop up over here. And we just got it. You can see right here, a new task was added. So it works. So there you go. That's how you can create new automation. You can create any automation you want, and you should be good to go. So let's go back to workflows, confirm. So I just had to activate it, I think, but yeah. So it's as simple as that. So there you go. So that's how you can create automations in GoHighLevel. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care and goodbye.